welcome back with another video. This one's Future King here once again. And today I'm going to be doing my reaction to 86, episode 4. So, watched 3 episodes so far. Episode 3 was the best yet. It also had a really sad ending, and a really complex ending too. I was not prepared for those emotions that I was feeling. I was not prepared at all, man. But I liked it though. Okay? It presented a very complex situation, you know, a situation where I disagreed with what that guy said, that member of 86 said to Lena. She obviously does care about them. You know, I disagreed with him. But at the same time, it was difficult for me to argue, you know. Because from his perspective, that was all probably true, and it's difficult. You can't really say that he's a bad person or anything for feeling that way. You know, what he did say to her, he said something interesting to her, which was that, you know, she didn't even ask for their real names. Now, obviously, that doesn't mean that she didn't care about them. Again, I believe that she did care about them. Okay? But it is interesting, though. I wonder if she would have asked for their real names. If that would have made everything better for him. If that's all that it would have taken. You know, and something else that's interesting, I don't remember if I mentioned this part in my last video, in my last 86 video, but I have to wonder what the actual mentality of his comrades were, because they were all dead by that point. He's like the only survivor. I haven't watched the episode yet, obviously. I am aware that I did catch a glimpse that he does appear at the beginning of the episode. Basically, it's a retread of the last scene of the last episode. From his we just finally get to see him. So I'm not sure if he's going to die or not. But so far, he's the last, pretty sure the last surviving member of his squad. And, like, would they have agreed with him? Or was he just presuming to understand how they felt? You know, because no matter how close you are with someone, it's really difficult to presume how other people feel and think. You know, so it's totally possible that it could have been complete bullshit. Like that's obviously how he felt, but it's totally possible that's actually not how the rest of his squad felt, or maybe some of them would have agreed with him, but others wouldn't have. So that's something else. I don't remember if I mentioned that in my last 86 video or not, but that is something else that I've been thinking about as well. But anyways, let's get on to this episode. Really excited here. The series is really picking up for me after 3 episodes, and I'm excited to continue it, so let's do this then. The episode will begin in 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm wrong? Tell me how I'm wrong! You throw us out here on the battlefield like we're weapons to be used until we break, all while watching from your warm, safe place inside the walls. All while acting like all's right with the world as we fight and bleed and die! If that's not treating us like pigs, then tell me what is! Do you think that if you just act nice and talk to us every day, that it's some kind of substitute for treating us as human? You didn't care enough to ask us for our real names! It never even crossed your goddamn mind!
Leo.
Shut up, Raiden! This white pig doesn't deserve your help!
Oh, I thought they were all dead. Aside from him.
Understood.
Hey, Handler 1. Just kill the sync. This battle's already over. You don't need to monitor us anymore. Laughing Fox went too far. But none of us are in the mood for a friendly little chat with you right now.
I'm sorry.
Wait. Okay, so I was under the impression that scene at the end of the last episode was a flashback.
I'm sorry, Kai. I did the same thing as the white pigs. I tainted your death. Go, go, go!
Okay, so I was under the impression that the scene at the end of the last episode was a flashback, and that she was talking to her former squad, but apparently it's in the present day, and she was talking to her new squad. So okay, so that was my mistake then. I caught on to it as soon as I saw a freaking Undertaker. That's when I caught on to my mistake.
Would it kill you to stay put?
I'm surprised that red-haired chick is upset with him. Like, an episode or two ago, she said something that basically made me think that she would agree with everything that he said.
What's wrong with that?
I think the look really suits you.
Or either that, or she's just joining in on teasing him because they're friends. That's totally possible as well.
The way you said it was a problem, not this.
Yeah, I really love Lena a lot. Alright. Like, the more the series
Vladilena Milizé.
the more the series continues, the more I'm dead set on this. She's, in my opinion, easily the best character in the series so far.
So we can see everything that's happening.
Definitely already one of the best waifus of both last year and this year. Although second half. Actually, I think only the last 2 episodes.
That's
this
correct.
Year.
And beyond that,
Yeah, they were delayed.
our nation's involved in something even worse.
Even worse than war? Last place my father took me.
Also, that one chick that with the white hair, the shorter white hair, it seems like she might actually deep down agree with what Lena is preaching, but she's just given up and trying to. She doesn't believe there's anything they can do about it, so she's like lying to herself.
To learn the truth about this country.
By saying that she doesn't care, like that's my prediction about her.
So, I'm Vladilena Milizé, but I usually go by Lena. And I know that I should have asked this sooner. But I'm asking you now. Would you please tell me your names?
If you're bothered by what Laughing Fox said to you, don't be. He doesn't speak for all of us. Least of all yesterday. You didn't create the situation.
This did not stop being heavy from the end of
way
last
any
week's
one person
episode.
could fix it on their
In the
own.
last episode.
We know that. Blaming yourself for not doing the impossible will only result in more pain.
But still, I should have asked you all for your names. I should have been better.
There was no need to ask. Why do you think it's required to use call signs on the parade, even though the Legion can't intercept it? And why do you think all the processor's personnel files are locked?
Without personal information, handlers won't have to think of processors as human.
Exactly. Most processors die during their first year of combat. They probably assumed all of those deaths would be too much for your average handler to bear.
But that's so cowardly! I was cowardly too. Honestly, I fully intended to run away from this yesterday. But I don't want to stay a coward forever. I need to move forward. So please, tell me who I'm working with. I want to know your real names.
Kirsch Bluta, the girl who died yesterday, was Kaye Tania. Our exo-werewolf is Raiden Shuga. Laughing Fox is Theo Torika. Snow Witch, Anju Emma. Gunslinger.
This might be the best scene in the series so far. Best episode in the series so far. So fucking good. Why did I drop this? Fuck. So good.
That's all of them.
Do you think I could apologize to everyone in the unit?
Shall I connect you?
Like right now? No, you don't have to.
Okay.
For the way I've behaved until now. My name is Vladilena Milizé, and I'm a handler.
Okay, I didn't know if we were going to see the actual apology or if they were going to skip over it and imply it, but...
I didn't realize that I was doing it. It only makes sense that you would reject me. But if any of you listening still want to answer me, then please tell me your name.
I thought Shin already told you our names, didn't he? Guy's a real pain in the...
He did. But that's hardly the same as hearing your names from you directly.
Why'd you have to go and tell her?
Because you regretted it, right? Not what you said, but how you said it.
My
Yeah.
call sign comes from the emblem painted on my juggernaut, a laughing fox.
Yeah, it makes
Got it from
sense.
someone else.
From whom?
The combat
Partial
commander of the
regret, at
first
least.
unit I was ever
He
attached
agreed with
to.
what he said, but he wished he hadn't
Commander
said
so
it
cheerful
in,
it bordered on
in that
stupid.
way.
But he was strong too. A former soldier. And an Alba, like you. A weirdo who said it wasn't right to make the 86 fight alone. And who came back to the battlefield so we wouldn't have to. I hated him. But still, the guy never left us. He stayed. And died. He died as one of our rear guard, defending our fellow processors. Now, I'm not asking you to follow in his footsteps or anything like that, but... as long as you're cozied up inside the walls, you are not our equal. We're not gonna accept you as one of our own. And that's that.
Was that commander of yours the good Alba that Kaye told me about?
There's more than just one out there. Kaye? She was referring to every Alba who'd fight with all they had. Everyone who tried to rail against this crappy world that their fellow Alba created. Okay, big stupid speech over. Oh yeah, and the name's Theodo Ricca. Call me Theo or Ricca or cute little shit pig or whatever the hell else you feel like calling me.
I'm really sorry for the way I acted.
Seriously, we're good, so just hurry up and get over it already.
Executive Officer, Raiden Suga.
Go on.
First, let me apologize. Your nightly calls made us think of you as a wannabe saint and a hypocrite. A pig who didn't realize how much of a pig she was. We laughed at you behind your back. I want to apologize for that. I am sorry. With that out of the way, as Theo said, we don't think of you as an equal or as a comrade. You're an idiot who's stomping on our faces while trying to calm us down with platitudes. No matter what, that's not going to change. That's how we'll always see you. But if you're okay with that, we'll keep talking with you to kill some time. Can't say I'd recommend it, though. Honestly, you're just not handler material. You should probably just quit. Hmm?
I'm not quitting. If it'll help you pass the time, I'll keep calling.
Really embracing the idiot thing, huh? By the way, could you send that map over you mentioned? You were so busy crying yesterday, I think you forgot about it.
Right away.
We'll talk to you later, Major Milizé. This has been Dae Irma.
Haruto here. Nice to meet you.
Anju Emma, at your service. I'm Karina Kugumilla.
Lekka here.
Chise. And I'm Kino.
Thank you, everyone. Excuse me, Undertaker?
Man,
I never actually got
that was
your
good.
name. Did you not want to give it for some reason?
No, it simply slipped my mind. I'm sorry? Shinei Nouzen.
Nouzen?
What's the matter?
Well, do you know a man by the name of Shinei Nouzen by any chance? His call sign was Dullahan, and his emblem was a headless knight.
Is she talking about her father
He's
here?
my brother.
I'm with you.
Oh, wait, what? What the hell? Okay. That was an interesting way to end the episode. So, at first I thought she was talking about her father when she was mentioning some guy. Her father might have been named before. I don't remember his name, though. So that's probably why. But now, it looks like whoever she was talking about was his brother. Is he a character we met before? I don't remember. A lot of times it takes me a while to remember meeting characters unless we see them all the time, though. So, and their names even more so. So, yeah, but that was quite the episode, and man, that was good. So, yeah, I don't know what else to say other than that was an excellent episode. Once again, even better than the last. Like, last episode, first two episodes were alright. Episode 3 really hooked me. Episode 4 is just expanding further on these characters and this world, these themes, you know, and is progressing further, you know. But there's still a lot of questions. Obviously, the ending there brings up a question, but also, like I mentioned before, like Lena's friend that she talks to occasionally, I definitely suspect that she she agrees with Lena's ideology. She just is basically lying to herself. She doesn't believe there's any way to change it. So she's essentially lying to herself. And now that I mention it, I kind of feel like it's the same way for her commander as well that she talked to in this episode. Like, I feel like he also agrees with her beliefs. He doesn't want the 86 to be treated inhuman, as like less than human, but he doesn't believe there's any way to change it. So he's essentially lying himself and just conforming to the system, you know. And it's also really interesting to get further confirmation that her father was basically exactly like her, you know. So I am very interested to see exactly where Lena's character is going to go from here on out. So yeah, overall, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a like and subscribe to my channel for more content in the future. Hit the notification bell if you want to know whenever I upload a new video, because I release new videos all the time. Share around to other places on the internet if you think it deserves it, such as YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, etc. Try to get my channel more attention. And like always, comment on the video down below, because that'll help my channel out. Let me know your thoughts on this video and on this episode, on the series as a whole, on this light novels, if you're a fan of them. And what are your thoughts on some of my theories about the series at this point? Like, do you think I'm correct in some of my theories might have already been proven right or wrong by the point that the series is currently at? I don't know. Such as my theory about both Lena's friend as well as her commander possibly agreeing with her beliefs but just lying to themselves, you know. So, yeah. Anyways, overall, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time.